Okay. It's already 6:30, sorry. Good evening to all. Yeah, welcome for this evening session. And this is going to be the continuation of what was done last time. Those of you who were there last time, I requested to remember two words. Anyone who remember? One is regarding the posture, and second is the first step or the first stage of the 9th stage of asangas.
Replacement of the object.
Placement is the, yes, but before that, before we placed, how the body posture should be there.
7 point.
Anyway, just to repeat, I said the first is the relaxation. Relaxation of the body. Unless until the body is not relaxed, there's a saying in Tibetan, doing the meditation is like building a castle on the frozen ice. Sooner or later, it's going to collapse. So it's very important that the body is totally relaxed. And second is, it should be stable. And third is, it should be vigilant. The body, it is not dull, it's not sleepy. So the body posture should be, number one, totally relaxed. Second is stable. And third is awakened. Okay, which means it is alert. It should not be dull. It should not be sleepy. So this is what the body posture. And then the second is, once the body is totally relaxed, the first stage of the 9 stages is, as Sagar has said, it is the placement. Placement of what?
Of the object.
Placement of what?
Attention.
Huh?
Placement of attention. Attention for the mind.
Yeah, you can say awareness, you can say attention, you can say mind, you can say consciousness. By and large, these terms are used synonymously. Okay? And what should be the object of that? Breath, the breathing. And where? Where should be that breathing?
End of nostril.
Huh?
End of nostril.
Nostril. I think this is clearly given in the scriptures. The nostril. Okay? So, today, what we are really going to do is that of the 9 stages, we are going to cover first, second, third, and the fourth. Why I say fourth? Because by the time the mind reaches to the fourth level, the gross agitation or the gross excitation calms down, and the mind doesn't lose the object of the meditation. Okay? So, the first stage, it is called Chit Sthapna, if we are really talking of the Sanskrit word. The Chit means the mind, Sthapna means to place. In English, different people have used different terminology, some saying placement, some saying directed attention, some saying setting, but it means really placing the mind on the object of the meditation. So here, the object of the meditation is, as Sagar said, the breathing, and where? At the entrance of the nostril. Okay? And that is the first. And the second stage is called the samsthapana, which means the continuous resting or continuous attention, or continuous placement. So which essentially means once we bring the mind here at the entrance of the nostril, we are keeping it there. The first stage, when we say the placing, it means you can really say is just like in case you're a horse rider, there's the horse, you sit on the horse. That is just the placement. Or the seesaw in the ancient times, you want to cut off the log, so you put the seesaw on the log in the middle of that. That is the placement, right? So that is the first stage. And the second is, I said, some sthapna. Like in Tibetan, they call it the gyundu jokpa. Continuous placement, the mind here. And the third, it is called the resetting. Some use the word called the patch-up attention. Why resetting? Because the mind wanders. And then we are bringing it back again here. The whole action is really taking place at the entrance to the nostril for the shamatha. Okay? And this is given in the Asangas text. And the next stage is called the close attention or close placement, which is called upasthapna. Like Upanishad, how the Upanishad is really said, the sitting by the side. So similarly, this is called the close placement. So the first and the second, we really find that there are the obstacle of one is the laziness and the second is the forgetfulness. Because the mind has not really been trained, so that's why it is lazy. And the laziness are of the three kinds. Number one, it procrastinates. It says, well, I'm not interested in doing now, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay? And the second is that you're doing it, but instead of focusing on the object of the meditation, one is thinking of some other things, the trivial things, maybe going to shopping, maybe going to the mall or the party. So that is also not going to help in bringing the mind to the shamatha state. All right? And then the third thing is that my mind is saying, well, this practice is not really for me. It is really for the people who go to the mountain, go to the cave, okay, or to the monasteries. So it's called the lack of confidence. So these are the three aspects of the laziness. Now, how do we overcome that? The remedies for this part only. It is said that first of all, we need to have a very, very clear faith that the shamatha is really going to make difference in our life. And it should be lucid faith. And second is that having accepted that faith, we need to aspire to get that. It is not enough just the aspiration. Third aspect is that we have to work for that, which means we have to practice. Do it more and more and more and more of that practice. Okay? And for the forgetfulness, what is the remedy? It is the mindfulness. So, the first three stages, the problems are mainly the laziness and the forgetfulness. And when we reach to the fourth level, then we have to apply the full mindfulness. And at that stage, the gross agitation or the gross excitation calms down. And the gross excitation takes us out. Instead of really being here, the mind is going out. Okay? And then there is another problem which is called the sinking. It really goes down. We are not going to talk that today because that will arise more prominently when we go to the 5th level. Okay? Now, to have that practice, as I said in the last time also, the meditation is not of the body. The body gives the support. It is not of the senses. No. And it is of the mind. It's very important. So, let's just feel. I really want to share a story which I really found it very inspiring. Some of you must have heard that before. In 2008, Thich Nhat Hanh, are you familiar with that name? Thich Nhat Hanh. He came to India, Vietnamese monk, very well known for his spread of the message of the mindfulness. He came and there were about 300 pilgrims came internationally, and we all stayed in Nalanda in the military area because that was available. And we have to write the names. Like when we go to the hotel, big register came, everyone wrote like Ajeer, whatever my address. And then Thich Nhat Hanh also has to write. He also wrote his name. And in the address column, he wrote his address, here and now. So just for 1 hour, let us make here and now our address. Okay? Can we bring our mind just here for the meditation on the shamatha? And it's very important in the Buddhists to train this mind, to highlight why this mind is really very important. I want to share a story. It's also very interesting. This is a Buddhist story. I read, I don't know whether it was in scripture or it is really made. So there was a king. He had 4 wives. Okay, and he was about to die. He called the first queen, said, I'm really thankful that you looked after me so well. I'm going to die. You have to come with me. So the queen said, I wish, but look at the grandsons. They all require the help. Okay. Then call the second one. She also said that, well, there are still more things to do. Call the third one. Third one was much younger. She said that, well, look at the first queen, second queen. I have yet to really see the life. And the king used to pay attention to all these 3 queens. But the fourth one, to whom he never paid any attention, king called, I am going to die, you have to come with me. He said that, yes, I'll definitely come. Rather, I have been always with you. Now the question is that, which is the first queen? This body. Which is the second queen? This is all the relations. And which is the third queen? All the wealth. And which is the fourth queen? Anyone guess? Which will go with you? Mind. To which we never pay attention. So this is really the crux of the meditation. Saying that the meditation is of the mind. It goes everywhere, but it is never here and now. So the mind which goes and makes the story of then and there, can we bring it back here and now. Okay? So for that, the practice is the meditation. Okay? Do you agree with that? Any question which has come up in your mind till now? No? Okay. Now let's go for the practice part. As I said, first of all, the body should be Virochana posture, we call it. And it's very interesting. The word Virochana means which illuminates, which brings clarity. Almost like saying that the Virochana posture brings that stability and the clarity. Okay. Last time we went in detail, but this time I think we are going to have a very quick, because we want to cover the first, second, third, and the fourth stage of the Asanga meditation. Okay? So you can just sit very comfortably. And the Virochana posture, there are 7 points. Number 1, your legs. The Buddha has said cross leg. Okay? The cross leg is okay, but it should not be painfully position. So, number 1, and if you're sitting in the lotus position, you can sit very comfortably, and if you feel that there's a pain, you can change the leg, but very mindfully. Okay? So, the point number 1, your hips should be slightly higher, and your knees should touch the ground, as if the knees and then the hip, this triangle is the base, is like the foundation of the house when you build the house. Okay? This is 1. And when you sit like that, can you just put your hand on your knees, and can you very gently and mindfully bring it back? Very gently. No. Yeah, just pull it back on your thighs. What do you feel? Do you feel that? Again, once again, try. Yeah, very gently bring it back and see what is happening to the body. What is happening to the body? No feeling? Huh?
Little warmth and sensation.
There's a warmth and sensation. Okay, that should be always there. Once again, see. Just bring it back very gently. What is happening to your back? Or your spine?
Is it strengthened?
Yeah. And once you bring it back, keep that lengthen and bring your left here and then the right here, touch. Okay. So this position is meant to really ensuring that the earth energy is really giving you the support. It is said that ultimately the earth air will go to the Sushumana, and that gives the stability. Okay? That is 1. And this hand which is really bringing the air of the water which really shake, this also gets stabilized. So, the first point, spine straight, the cross leg, spine straight, hands here, and then your neck slightly down, hooked from here. This is to ensure that the air of the fire is not going away. And then the eyes half open, half closed. What is called the hooded is a hooded, all right? So, and the shoulders should be parallel. Just to ensure that your body becomes very relaxed, just feel the touch of the cushion, your hips touching the cushion. At the touch point, feel the sensation. And let the mind move inside. Remember, the meditation is with the mind. Lower back, your mind which is moving is touching the lower back, and at the touch point, you're feeling the sensation. Middle back, shoulder blades, relax your shoulder blades. Relax your whole back. Move up, right shoulder, mind inside, sensation, relax. Roll down through the core of your right arm, upper arm, come to your elbow. Just feel your elbow, feel its bone, right down to your wrist. Feel your wrist bone and the fingertips. Relax your right arm. Come to the left shoulder. Remember your mind is inside left shoulder. Relax. Roll it down gently through the core to the elbow. Relax elbow. Down to the wrist. Relax. Elbow bone, relax. Fingertips, relax. Relax both your shoulders, both your arms. Now back of the neck, lower neck, middle neck, and back of the neck. Relax. Normally we tend to have slight hardness there. Soften it. Relax. Relax the top of your head. Left side, right side, forehead, ears. Feel the relaxation. Eyebrows, eyes, relax your eyes as much as possible. Make it very soft. Very soft. Don't allow your eyes to move and make it very soft. If the eyes doesn't move, the mind also doesn't move. There's a correlation. Relax your cheekbones, nostril, lips, chin. Relax your whole face from inside. Feel all the muscles are relaxed. 300 muscles, relax. Feel your throat. Chest region, open up the chest region. Open up your abdominal region. No forcing. Just awareness and attention which is working. Once again, feel the touch of the cushion. Right hip. Mind inside your right hip. Feel the bones of your right hip. Round. Now gently roll down the mind through the core of your thigh. Feeling the sensation to the knee. Relax your knee. Feel its round shape, bone. Down to the ankle. Feel the ankle relaxed. Mind touching the bone. In the fingertip, relax your toes, all the fingers there. Come to the left now. Left hip. Mind is inside. Feel the sensation inside your hip. Hip bone. Relax. Roll it down gently, as if giving a gentle massage to the knee, left knee. Feel the bone. Roll it down to the ankle. Feel the ankle bone. In the toes, relax your toes. Once again, come to the hips touching the cushion. Now, just feel the end of your spine. The mind there, and gently move up vertebra by vertebra. And with each movement, feel that the spine is getting elongated and relaxed. 33 vertebra. Move up very gently. Now, just feel that your body is stably sitting there, and to make it more stable, more grounded, take 3 deep breaths and exhale from the mouth as deeply as possible. From the nose and exhale from the mouth. Very deep. Any tension, any worry, let it go out with the exhalation. Now, just feel this relaxation inside the body. Relax in this relaxation. This is very soothing, very soft. very healing. Just feel that the body is now stably grounded on the cushion, absolutely sitting motionless. Like a pyramid or top of mountain. Absolutely motionless, but relaxed, stable, and awakened. Just for a few seconds, listen to all the sound that you can listen in the atmosphere. Just listening. No comments, no judgment, just listening. The noise which is very far, very near, just listening. Now, bring the mind at the entrance of your nostril. First, feel the touch of air at the entrance of your nostril. Have you been able to spot that spot? Air touching at the entrance of the nostril. Do you feel the sensation there? Tactile sensation? Be fully aware that there is a tactile sensation at the entrance of the nostril or along the rims of your nose, or maybe just slightly inside, depending on the nose shape. Spot that spot where air is touching and tactile sensation is there. That is the object of the meditation. The mind is aware. The awareness of the mind is aware that there is a tactile sensation at the touch of the air. Place the mind there. That is the first stage. Placing the awareness of the mind on the object of the meditation, that is the tactile sensation at the entrance of the nostril. Have you placed your awareness of the mind on the object of the meditation? That is the tactile sensation at the entrance of the nostril. Place it. It may try to go here and there. No. Just bringing it back. If you have placed your awareness of the mind on the object of the meditation, that is tactile sensation at the entrance of the nostril, continue to place or rest the mind there on the tactile sensation. Continue to place the mind on the tactile sensation, which means don't allow the awareness of the mind to go left and right. Just keep it on the tactile sensation and be fully aware of that. Remember placement and continuous placement. The whole game is that of the mind. At the entrance of the nostril, the breath, mind, and the tactile sensation place, they are totally unified. Unified spot. Don't lose the touch of tactile sensation. If mind goes away from that, bring it back. Place it on the tactile sensation and continue to rest it there. The total attention there. No forcing, only playing with the awareness and the attention. Placement, continuous placement, and replacement. If mind goes away, again place it on the sensation, tactile sensation. That is the third stage. Replacement. And by the third stage, the attention span increases and the distraction span goes down. That means one is in a position to attend to the tactile sensation for a long time, and the distraction span goes down. And do it very, very joyfully. Just think it's really fun. Yeah, tactile sensation at the entrance of the nostril. The mind is aware of that, and it is really seeing what is happening there. Just make it fun. And the next stage is what is called the close placement, which essentially means the distance between the awareness of the mind and the object of the meditation, that is, the tactile sensation virtually disappears. It's like mirror and the image in the mirror. This is called the close placement. The entrance of the nostril where the tactile sensation is there, just feel the mind has become virtually part of that spot. And it's feeling that sensation. It's experiencing. Feeling is experiencing. Just feel as if the mind is seated in the center of that sensation, that tactile sensation. Close placement. When the waterfall touches the ground, there is the bubbling sensation. So similarly, at the entrance of the nostril, where the air is touching, there is the bubbling sensation. Yeah, be aware of that, be part of that mind. Let the mind go closer to that, as if it is seated in the center of that bubbling sensation of the tactile sensation. No forcing, but in a relaxed way. Do you feel that sensation? That bubbling sensation? Feel that. The mind which goes in different direction has now come to this single point. Just keep it here, very playfully. Wonderful. The mind is with the breathing or the breath sensation at the entrance of the nostril. The fourth point, it is called upasthapna. Upa means close by. Sthapna means sitting there. So the mind is sitting very close or inside the bubbling sensation, which is caused by the touch of the air at the entrance of the nostril. Do you feel that bubbling sensation? Is the mind aware of that? Just be with that. And the mind is sitting absolutely still there, non-judgmental, non-distracted, non-grasping way. Just cognizing. Like, at the military camp, there's the sentry. That sentry is seeing the truck is going, motorcycle is going out, the soldiers are coming in, they are going out, but he doesn't move from there. So similarly, the awareness of the mind is seated very close by to the sensation which is caused by in-breath and the out-breath. And it is just aware, That's all. Just be with that. If one is really aware of the sensation in the nostril, you will feel as if the whole body is breathing, because all the nerves inside are connected with that. Wonderful. Ensure that your back is straight, your spine is up, and the body is totally relaxed. The mind, which goes in 1,000 different directions, is really brought to a single point, which is at the entrance of the nostril. And we are talking of the fourth stage of the asangas practice. So by this time, the practice should be mature so that the mind doesn't lose its object, that is the tactile sensation. Of course, at the gross level, the mind and the tactile sensation is together. Can you feel this tactile sensation? Just feel, enjoy it. So nice. Playfully. It's so healing. It's so soothing. Don't lose the touch of the sensation, the tactile sensation. And the mind is aware of that. And sitting very quietly in silence. Just feel as if the mind is listening to the sound of that sensation. Listen to the sound of that sensation. How is that? Listen to all the sound that you can listen in the atmosphere. Just listening. The whole space is vibrating with the sound. Just listen. Listen to the sound in this room. Just be aware that you are in this gompa and you are seated on your cushion. Feel the touch. Be aware of your normal breathing now. Your normal breathing. Harmonize that breathing. Make very deep, long breathing so that The body comes in a very restful state. Your normal breathing, you keep on breathing your normal breathing, deep, long. At your own pace, you can come out the meditation. If you want, you can shake your body very gently from left to right, right to left, from your hips, front to back, and back to front. Okay, this was our 1 hour session. Exactly now, this is 7:30. If you have any question or if you want to share, I think maybe, Nico, we can take another 5 minutes.
All night.
No, I think.
I have a question.
Yeah, please do.
Hi, and thank you very much. Wonderful instructions. I really enjoy this. And I'd like to ask, what I find difficult after a little bit is the weight of my head. Sometimes I find difficult to manage this. I don't know. I have a neck problem. So I don't know if this is what is interfering. You know, I feel sometimes my head is too heavy.
Yeah, I think normally we tend to have a lot of, I would say, the muscles compress at the back. So it would be really good to do a few rounds of neck exercise. Okay, that is one. And the second is that when we are doing the head, at that time, normally I do that, just feel that you have taken away the top of your head and you are just seeing your brain, then you find that the heaviness disappears.
Okay.
Are you getting the point?
And yeah, it's
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
taking something out of my head. So it's less
Exactly,
weight.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just try that. Maybe you can share next time. Or
Okay.
otherwise, I think the next time we can do that at that part also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Gigi, I have also a question.
Yeah.
When I try to sit for more than 5 minutes, I have this
Mm-hmm.
problem that my legs get completely numb and then the pain starts shooting. So I think last time you gave us in the first session you gave us 2 exercises, which I've been trying
Yeah,
to do. The one in which we curl our feet,
yeah,
and then the one in which we pump the knees up and down.
yeah.
So I don't know why, but still, when I sit for even more than 5 minutes, my legs just become numb, and
Mm-hmm.
then the pain starts shooting everywhere. So what should I do for that?
I think maybe the next time when you come to the center, if I'm here, I'll tell you some more exercise.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Definitely,
Okay.
I think one is that maybe more mindful exercise is required. And the second is that even if you can do for 5 minutes very comfortably, I think you should continue with the 5 minutes. And then maybe after doing 1 week practice, you may add maybe 2 minutes more. Yeah. But all the teachers, they said that no forcing. It should be done in a very relaxed way. Because the moment we force our body to do, I think one is that there is a kind of the inbuilt resistance from the body. Second is that we feel very tired. And after some time, we may give up even that also. So I think do in a very relaxed way, even if it's for 5 minutes. In fact, 5 minutes really meditation, most of the teachers say that you will get the glimpse of emptiness also. But even in 5 minutes, to keep the mind 5 minutes on the object of the meditation is a great achievement.
Okay. Yeah, I try to do just 5 minutes. I think just the relaxation part takes me a while as well, and then.
No, relaxation is very important. In fact, in the physical posture, I find most of the teacher now saying relaxation, stability, and alertness or the awaken. You see, they say that for the stability, one should not sacrifice or bypass relaxation. For the alertness of the body, one should not bypass the stability. It's very important. As I mentioned last time, I think ultimately, like I said, His Holiness book, How to Practice, he is saying that we should sit for 4 hours. So can we build up that capacity to really sit? And if you really see some of these lamas in the Rinpoches, they sit for 3 hours, 4 hours. If you really see them, this part may be moving. You will find that it doesn't move at all. Yeah, there is so much of control on the body. And I really suggest that do as much of relaxation practice as possible. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I have actually two questions.
Yeah.
One is, what if the point of contact, the breath, that keeps changing?
It'll change.
It will change.
Each breath is a new breath. Some breath may be long, some may be short. It'll depend. It'll change. Each breath.
We don't have to force it on.
No. Because we are doing the shamatha practice, this is not really regulating the breath. Just be aware, absolutely non-interfering. If it's just aware, if the breath is long, it's long. If the breath is short, if the breath is cold, touch, okay. If the breath is warm, okay. Because it's bound to be different. Because the air which is touching here, it will be cold.
If it touches at different points?
No, not different point. I think by and large, we should be on the same point. It's like they say that if there's a log of wood, if you want to cut it into 2 pieces, where the axe should fall? Same point. So similarly, because we are sharpening our mind, so it should really touch the same point. And if you find that, it may be possible that sometimes this may become slightly bigger or slightly small, possible, depending on the breath touch. But by and large, it should be the same point. Yeah.
And the second question is, I've heard teachers say that we shouldn't stop the thoughts, but we should just see them and let them go.
We should not, we are not attending to that. I think there's a beautiful book by Soki Nyingma Rinpoche and Daniel Coleman, Why to Meditate. They said that when you're doing the breath, here the thought is arising, let the thought come from the first door and let it go out from the other door. Don't tell, hi, please sit and have a coffee, Okay, so, yeah. So we are totally ignoring. Even it is also said, if you really see the Zen book, he said that if Buddha comes on the way, you kill him. That is what you... So in doing this meditation, even if the Buddha's image comes, there is also distraction. It is only the tactile sensation.
So my question is,
Yeah.
if I'm aware that the thoughts are coming, and I bring that back, I bring myself, my awareness back to the...
Exactly.
But if that happens very frequently, like 1 second I have a thought and the next second I pull it back, to the awareness, pull it back to the point. So am I really meditating at that time? Because it's happening again.
That is also meditation. In fact, they say that if your object, let's say you are meditating on this, it has gone away. The moment you really recognize that it has gone away from here, they said that you should really enjoy, that you have really noticed. Otherwise, one doesn't know where it will take you. It's like this awareness is the aha moment. It's like saying, don't go, come back. Yeah. It's also awareness, isn't it? You are aware that it has gone. The whole practice is the awareness. And how do we really stabilize that? How do we make it longer? Yeah.
Just adding on the question you asked, that while the thoughts are too intense in your mind, on your mind, and you keep bringing it back to your breath, and despite all the distractions, the thoughts are so dominant in your mind, but it's there. It's like a universal thing that is happening in your mind. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? But while you're also meditating on your breath, the thoughts are dominant.
As long as one is that you should, it is not that these thoughts have come only when you are sitting for the meditation. These have been going. Okay, these have been going. But you should now feel very happy that you created the space in the mind, then you are really seeing that so many thoughts are moving. Earlier, you were not really aware. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, now that is one. Second is that what to do with those thoughts which are coming. One is to do nothing, just to be aware. And keep the mind on the point of your meditation. That is, yeah. It may be, sometimes it really happens. What happens? I mean, you are sitting, the people are moving. Are you really aware all of them? You know that, yes, it has gone. So similarly, the thoughts appear in the mind and it's going away. One is not paying attention to that. And one has to really agree and accept that the flow of the thought, because of the past habituation, can be very strong also. So the whole play here is the game between the attention to attend to the object of the meditation. Here it is the tactile sensation, and avoid the distraction which is coming from outside or from inside. It's that game. Let your mind, give your mind a full space and let them play and see. And which will win? The one to which the attention is paid. Okay, they say that the energy flows where the attention is. So don't pay attention to the distraction, pay attention to the, exactly, yeah. The mind will then come here and the energy also will follow them.
To avoid falling asleep, during it you suggested that we open our eyes a bit and keep. I don't know, it's very difficult to do that. First of all, the blinking and the gaze, and also like how much to close the eyelid, that also flutters. So I didn't usually close it up.
Okay, it's okay. If it's working, that one is working better, it's okay.
No, but then I sleep.
That is why it is said that one should really avoid. It withdraws the mind in. The laxity, the dullness comes, which is again a distraction. Till now, till stage 1, 2, 3, 4, what is more active is the agitation, is the going out. But the moment we settle here, then the sinking will take place. It's so calm that it will become dull, sleepy, laxity. So for that, I think next time when we do, I think I'll touch on that. Till now, just keep this in mind. Number one, the body should be relaxed. Second is that the stages practicing, one is placement, which I said in the Sanskrit is the chitta sthapna, okay? And the second stage is constant placement, okay? And third stage is replacement, or some they call it the resetting. Some translate as patch attention. So it is. And the fourth one is close attention. We are really close, as if there is nothing at all to the mind, only this sensation. As I said, the image to me appears like the some image in the glass, okay, mirror. So it should become so close, as if rest the world. And the criteria is that at this stage, one should not lose the object of the mind at all, object of the meditation at all. That is the level. Of course, it is the gross level. Still, there would be subtle, as he said, that some thoughts appear, some this thing, that will come. Maybe in the 5th and 6th, we will cover that. But presently, I would say, if I have to give you the image, let's say you are by the seaside, storms arise, and the storms have calmed down. How is the sea? Calm, isn't it? So the 4th stage is something like that. The turbulence of the thought, which is taking us here and there, that has calmed down. Okay?
After we're done with the meditation process, once we try to open the eyes, for me, it takes some time to come back. I do not want to open my eyes for some time. I want to be in that state of mind and that state for some more time. Because maybe it's because of the calmer sea of my mind. But is that I'm not able to open my eyes also sometimes. It just feels like too much of light, too much of sensation.
I think if you find that there's too much, you can close.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah. But I don't want to come out of this That is also subtle attachment. So most of the teachers, they say that one should fix the time. Okay, I'm going to sit for half an hour. Yeah, half an hour. I'm going to sit for 1 hour. Yeah. I'm going to sit as long as my teacher is sitting. Okay. Yeah.
The last question, is it okay to open your eyes, just keep it open? But you're looking downwards, so it is sort of hooded, but you keep it open.
Yeah. Most of the teachers, they really say that. It should not be wide open. It should not be totally closed. They say that it's a half open, half closed. As if the upper coming down and the lower slightly going up. Very, very thin. Yeah.
But as she said that it's very difficult if you try to keep it like that, keep it a bit open and bit closed. So what I've experienced that if I just keep it open, like normally and gaze downwards, I think it works for me.
That is okay. That's okay.
So I don't have to
Yeah.
push.
Yeah. So I don't know whether there are. Yeah, please.
Can I ask a question,
Please do.
Venerable? Yes.
I'm not
So
a
I have
venerable,
been,
please.
yes. So I've been meditating for a few years, and
Okay.
since a few months, I, like in the course of the meditation, I feel very heavy sensations on the crown of my head, on the upper, the eyebrow region, and here also. Uh, in the middle of the forehead, and the sensation is so heavy that it almost, and it's not almost, but it is a headache. It aches, and but then I'm also in a very high state of concentration, I feel, because I am very sensitive and aware of what's happening around. But because of the headache, I feel very lethargic, and there's a certain sense of laxity that enters. Um, and I don't know how to address this state really.
How long you meditate?
I, so for 30 minutes every
30
day.
minutes. Okay. And when do you feel the headache is arising when you do the meditation? You feel post meditation or during the meditation?
During meditation.
So after how minutes of meditation you feel that you are feeling headache or heavy head?
The moment when I feel like I'm able to watch my thoughts, I'm into, the meditative state where a sense of calm has come in, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's when this kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it can happen like, say, a couple of minutes into the meditation.
Mm.
Uh,
After that you
yeah.
are okay?
So one thing, like when I again focus on those pain areas and meditate onto them, they start disappearing, sort of, and
Mm-hmm.
then I feel a sense of coolness and calmness. But then I am not able to do that all the time. Most of the times, it's just that headache and me feeling lethargic, and then not being able to go ahead further.
Yeah, most of the time the heaviness of the head is doing meditation for a very long period. I mean long session. That is one. Second is I think one is putting a lot of intense the force. That is also causes heaviness. If you really have this, but where is your focus of attention? in the
It's on the
meditation?
breath. It's on the breath, or if I'm
No,
uh
breath
in
where?
in the nostrils,
In the
like
nostril. Just
yes.
try that your breathing, your inhalation and exhalation is from the abdomen.
Okay,
Okay? Which means
sure.
when the inhalation and exhalation causing rising and falling of the abdomen.
Right,
Just try that because that brings the energy down.
right,
Okay?
right.
Yeah. And maybe
Sure.
the focus can be 2 inches below the navel.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sure. I'll try that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome.
When I try to straight my back, my spine in the back, it start paining, and I can't focus on the meditation, and I can't relax my body. I'm not able to relax my body properly. It shifts my focus on in relaxing the body instead of the meditating. How can I relax the my that my spine won't pain again next time?
Lower or upper?
Lower.
Lower. I think some teacher they say that can you take one cushion?
I
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Give it to him. Just put it here as the support. Just as if. No, 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 no. As if it is giving the support from the back.
like that.
No, no. From the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Just slightly as if. How is that?
Straight or horizontal. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. Just keep bit of a gap. Of course, ultimately it should be without any support. Because when we are doing the meditation, they are saying that our auric body expands. So if there is a obstruction, then it will get compressed. It doesn't get, like it is said that when Buddha got enlightened at Bodh Gaya, within the radius of 7 kilometers, there was absolutely no violence, no movement at all, as if things have come under his auric zone. You do some exercise?
Yes.
Which one?
Some morning exercises.
Okay.
I run and just warm up.
Maybe some yogic exercise would be better for the spine. Yeah, flexibility.
This is not any specific issue I'm facing. Okay. It
Mhm.
will cure by some exercise.
It's a, otherwise, I think till the time you feel absolutely comfortable, you sit, and then if you want, you can change your posture. Yeah. So it's going to be 8 o'clock. I think we can just sit for 1 minute and whatever merit that we have attained by sitting here, let's share with all the living being. Okay, may this merit be shared with all the living beings for their enlightenment. Just for one. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for coming for the session. Thank you very much.